Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In this video, I want to speak about how manifestation is a skill that you can develop. And here I'm talking about conscious, deliberate manifestation, not manifestation in general, that unconsciously you are always doing anyways. So you're manifesting all the time. Since the time you have gained consciousness, you have been manifesting. And that is a process that you can never stop. You can never stop it because you're not doing it deliberately. It's a part of your mind, it's a part of your body, it's a part of you as a human being. As long as you're living on this earth, as long as you are alive, as long as you are breathing, you will always be manifesting. So, what is this other manifestation that all of us are teaching on YouTube, right? The manifestation community has grown so much over the past 5 years. Before that, there were very limited channels and teachers who were teaching manifestation. If manifestation is something we are already doing each moment to moment basis in our daily life, then what is everyone teaching? What we are teaching is deliberate manifestation, which is completely different from your usual manifestation that you're anyways doing as a human being. Now, why is this different? This is different because you're doing this with complete consciousness. When I say consciousness, I mean with complete awareness and with intentions and efforts. That's what everyone is teaching. That's what differentiates deliberate manifestation, that you're doing deliberately with efforts and intention from your usual unconscious manifestation. Now, why are we doing deliberate manifestation? If we are already manifesting, if it's something that's already happening through our mind, our subconscious mind, our thoughts and beliefs on an autopilot mode, why are we manifesting deliberately? Why are we learning it? Why are so many people teaching it? And this is where the beautiful and magical part comes in. We are teaching and we are learning and we are evolving each day around deliberate manifestation for one simple reason. We want to enhance the quality of our life. We want to enhance the quality of our emotions, our mental well being, our physical well being, and our emotional well being. This is why we are teaching deliberate manifestation, because this is what will make you aim high. This is what will make you accomplish the things that societal conditioning has made you believe that you cannot accomplish. You cannot aim high. Certain kind of facilities or privileges are only for people who are worthy of it, people who have a certain status in society, people who have a lot of wealth. Not everyone gets every type of opportunity. You can never really change your destiny. Everything is already written in the stars. You cannot go against the will of this higher power that is in the universe. Whatever you may call it, you could call it universe, you can call it God. Some people like to call it their own higher self. Now, what I want to specifically focus on here is that deliberate manifestation, learning it, applying it, practicing it, and putting in your discipline is a skill. I want you to view manifestation in a completely different light from now on. I don't want you to see it as a magical wand, because it is not. It changes your life and your internal world in a way that seems magical, it feels magical, but it is not a magical wand that will fix everything for you without you putting in any effort. And I know this may go against a lot of teachings that are right now kind of in a clickbait format being spread across YouTube and other channels. I think TikTok as well, that without putting in any efforts, you can manifest anything you want. And I want to let you know that they are talking about physical efforts, physical manipulation. But mental effort is also effort. So, depending on where you are in your journey, how much resistance you have in your life, generally, and towards this process of manifestation, you would have to put in mental work. Okay, and that is work, that is effort. So, there are some efforts you do have to put in. because when you put in discipline, that's an effort, and it's the biggest effort of all. The people who are manifesting without that already have a strong foundation. They already have good belief laid for them. They have good thoughts that are already creating good internal dialogue within them. So for them, it might seem effortless. The people who are teaching that manifestation is effortless are only referring to the physical work. And that is because the physical work will come in very naturally, very organically once you start changing your internal world as inspired action. And that would not feel like work. But there is mental and physical, but there is mental work involved. And I've noticed that people actually give it their all when it comes to physical work. I think they find it much easier because they're able to show discipline and show good intentions in any kind of physical activity they want to become really good at, whether it's showing up at their work every day on time. They want to learn any kind of language or instrument or skill, driving, skating, cycling, whether it's having a new diet routine, whether it's sticking to your exercise routine. People put in that effort much easily and much happily when you compare it to putting in efforts for mental work. And that is where they lag behind. The difference between you and a master manifester is only happily and with patience putting in the same kind of effort and discipline in your mental work that you're putting in any kind of physical work you're doing during the day. Cooking is a physical effort. Maintaining the household is a physical effort. Ensuring the house is always clean is a physical effort. You're nailing all of that. And if you're doing that, you can very well do the mental discipline and the mental work as well. Deliberate manifestation is just another skill. I want you to view it as a skill after this video from today onwards. I do not want you to view it as a magical wand, because what happens to your mind when you view it that way? You feel it's a magical wand that only some people can access, only some people can use it, only some people can understand it. And as soon as I say it's a magical wand, you do get that urge that you want that too. But at the same time, with just the words and just the understanding of this magical process, you have by default kept it on a pedestal. And that's when you start thinking it's hard to achieve. It's hard to learn manifestation. It's hard to understand this concept. It's hard to do mental work. And that is not the case. I want you to view it as just another skill that anyone can learn. Any human being can learn any skill if they want, whether it's a physical skill or a mental skill. There are two words that you see repeating a lot in all of the manifestation videos. And these are the two words that people are also very fed up of listening, but you cannot get rid of these words. These words are the same words that apply even to your physical skills, which is repetition and persistence. Now, this becomes a bit more serious when it comes to your mental work. You cannot avoid discipline when it comes to learning and mastering the skill of deliberate manifestation. And I have a personal formula for discipline that I follow and that I also teach in my videos: repetition plus persistence plus trust. These are the only three things you need to master the skill of deliberate manifestation, conscious manifestation. Why does deliberate manifestation feel a lot more difficult than regular manifestation that you're doing anyways? Because your regular autopilot manifestation does not require any awareness from your side, any mindfulness, any change of internal dialogue, keeping a track of your thoughts. It requires nothing. It's on an autopilot mode on a day-to-day basis. You are like a sponge. I want you to imagine a sponge. And I want you to imagine that sponge has been in your household for different kind of tasks for the past 10 years or even the past 5 years. You have kept that sponge, submerged that sponge, used that sponge for so many things. Cleaning the vessels, dusting in your house, cleaning any kind of spots in your house, multiple things that you don't even remember, but it was your cleaning go-to sponge for the past 5 or 10 years. The sponge absorbs everything. That is us. From the time we gain consciousness and we start understanding the world around us with our senses, we are exposed to different kind of social situations and different kind of people. It starts from our household. Our parents teach us all the thoughts, beliefs, and opinions related to the society that they understand are the best, that they comprehend as something they want to pass on to their children. That's your first form of exposure. You form your first opinions about the world before you're even exposed to the world from your primary caregivers. Then it moves on to you going to school, being exposed to other children from different backgrounds, different cultures, different races. Then you're exposed to the teachers who are supposed to pass on more values and principles to you. Then your friend group changes as you move on to college, you move on to workplaces, you again get exposed to so many different kind of people from different parts of the world. And that's why as a sponge you have gained millions of beliefs, millions and millions. You're not even aware of those beliefs that are stored in your subconscious mind throughout your life, through the past 10 years, 15 years, 20, 25 years. And that is where persistence and repetition comes into the picture. When something is so hardwired in your brain, beliefs from so many sources for the past 20 plus years, it will require some level of effort. It will require some extra discipline for you to rewire those beliefs and replace those beliefs. It is difficult if you have grown up with a very rigid mindset where this is wrong, this is right, this is what you can do in your life, and this is what you can never achieve in your life. If these are the things constantly observed by you, constantly being taught to you, constantly being spoken about around you will start believing it. Our mind does not have a mind of its own. Okay? Our mind is a very complex organ, yes, but it is also very simple if you try to understand it. You receive what you put in. That is all. If you want to understand your mind in one way, what you receive is what you put in. That is it. There's nothing after that, there's nothing before that. If you keep feeding it positive thoughts, positive narratives, positive consequences and circumstances, stories, that's what you're going to receive as an output. But only once you have put in enough discipline to rewire it. If you did not already have limiting beliefs, the rewiring will not take much time. But if you already had rigid beliefs and you're going in the other direction now, these are your beliefs, but what you want to achieve is right there. There will be a lot of resistance. It will include more discipline. It will include more effort, but it will rewire. None of your beliefs, opinions are permanent. Change is the only constant, and the only reason you're here today where you are is because there has been ever evolving, non stop change. Change will never stop. You're always changing your opinion about things. There might be so many different kind of topics that you had a different opinion about 5 years back or 3 years back, and now you have a different opinion about them. Why? Beliefs change, as simple as that. So it's not impossible to change your limiting beliefs. It just depends on how deep rooted they are based on what you have observed, what you have grown up with, what you have experienced. Some things do not require effort and some things require effort. That is it. Manifestation is that simple. It's just a skill that you need to put repetition and persistence in to develop it. And the more you put trust, repetition, and persistence, the more it will develop, the more better you will become at it. And no one can stop you from becoming a master manifester. Master manifestors are just people who chose not to give up on the process of deliberate manifestation. They learned, they learned, they learned. They practiced, they practiced, they practiced. They persisted, persisted, persisted. So, yes, manifestation does feel effortless because you do not have to go and manipulate your 3D. The physical inspired action will come to you, the opportunities will come to you, the people you're supposed to meet, you will end up meeting. Everything will move around in your 3D. If a mountain has to move around, it will move around to bring what has to be brought to you. What is your work in all of this? Just putting in discipline, sticking to that discipline, not forgetting the importance of repetition and persistence, managing your resistance as and when it comes up, and working on your emotional stability during that resistance. Never ever ignore your emotions, avoid them, suppress them. Emotional stability is directly linked with you mastering manifestation. You master your emotions, you can master manifestation. Because mastering emotion means dealing with your 3D in a better way, not reacting to your circumstances in unpleasant ways. And that is the main thing everyone is teaching, right? That if you don't react to your 3D, if you learn how to manage your circumstances, then you can easily manifest because nothing is distracting you from your inner narrative, from your inner new story. And that is why emotional stability is directly linked with all of this. If you want to understand more about emotional stability, I have so many videos on that. I'm really big on emotions. I do not like teaching surface level manifestation. So I go in depth in all of my videos. You will always receive the whys and hows from my side. I have a playlist called Doubts, Fears, and Triggers. So do check that out and understand the importance of your emotional stability. So I hope this video was able to make you understand that manifestation, deliberate manifestation, is nothing but another skill. Instead of physical work, it requires mental work and discipline, and any human being can do that. If you have any kind of questions, you can leave it in the comment section below. All of my products and services, including my coaching, my customized ultimate manifestation packs, guided meditations, subliminals, manifestation songs, and my transformative courses and challenges are linked in the video description. If you're interested in weekly group coaching videos and a lot of other perks and benefits, such as discount on my products and services, discount on my merch, challenge videos, you can check out the perks linked below in the video description. You can also click the join button below the video or on my main page to view the different kind of YouTube membership programs I offer. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll see you in the next video.